Hello everybody, my name's Nicola and welcome back to my channel. This is the Frugal Cottage, where we talk all things money to help you on your financial journey. I'm so excited about today's video. This is all about my budget planner, which is being launched tomorrow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little walkthrough about what it contains, just so that you know what you're looking at. I'm also running a giveaway over on Instagram at the moment, so feel free to check that out. The link's below. I'll leave a link below to the Etsy shop that I have. This is where that'll be listed tomorrow at 8 PM. So make sure you go over there and save that so you know where the link is. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So I've had so many requests for an actual physical product. So I've done budget planner printables for over 2 years now. I've done them for a long time and I've had them in my Frugal Cottage shop from the word go for people to download and use at home. But I get so many messages saying that they love the budget planner but they don't have any access to a printer to print at home. So I have done what feels quite a scary step, but I've done it nonetheless and created my own physical product. So this is a notebook that you can write in, and it's the budget planner. It has been tweaked slightly so that it fits the style a bit better, and I'll show that in a second. But this is what it looks like. So the colours on my camera look really weird. It's much brighter in real life, and when you see the pictures that I'm going to upload to Etsy, you'll see that this is much brighter in real life. I don't know why it looks like that today, but there we go. So this is the front page. I chose kind of the purpley colours because they're some of my favourite colours. It's nice and bright and the words therefore stand out on the front. I think that looks really nice and I'm really happy with how this has turned out, but that's the front page. Then the first page, just a space for you to write your name to say who this belongs to. And then the next one, so the next page is you've got a page with goals. So it says think about the financial goals that you would like to achieve in the next 3 months. This budget planner has the space to track your budget for 3 months, which I feel is quite a good kind of time frame for you to get used to the idea. So the goals are there, there's space for 5 different goals for what you'd like to achieve over the next 5 months financially. And then in the same way, motivation. So use this page to write down what is motivating you to change your financial habits. So why are you trying to change your financial journey? Maybe you want to take your family on that dream holiday. Maybe you want to buy a new to you car. Maybe you want to do some home improvements. Maybe you want to start thinking about retirement and early retirement. Whatever your motivation is, you've got a space to write that down and just keep coming back to this page to look at that. If you want to add little pictures and things, use this to motivate you onto why you are trying to do this journey. This is one of my favourite pages in the new one. I haven't really had that before, but I think that's a really good point to make, to really make you think about why you're doing that. And then the next one, so month 1, aims for the month, one-off expenses this month. So things that come up during the month that are not usual in your budget. Things like maybe birthdays or you've got a special occasion, have that here. And then the no spend day aim is, so how many no spend days are you aiming for? Then it's kind of similar, so there's a monthly budget page. It works using the zero-based budget method, and that's quite self-explanatory. So then instead of a bills calendar, because I tried to do it and because this is A5, the bill calendar boxes were really small. And once you factored in like leaving enough room for the spiral at this side and kind of just some space here, it just looked a bit odd. So I've gone back to, and I'll see how I feel about this because I am using this at the moment to see how it works. I've gone back to the list of the bills tracker, so you can put the date it goes out on, the bill itself, what type, so direct debit or standing order, and the amount. So you can still see them, it's just a list rather than the calendar page. Then you've got a page for sinking funds during the month, whether you add to those or not. You've got the no spend day tracker, so this is my favourite thing. I know no spend days are so kind of, they're a bit of a love-hate thing. Loads of people absolutely love them and I'm one of those people. Other people don't find them useful at all and in fact find them quite restrictive, and so therefore they end up spending more because of that sense of restriction. But you've got the no spend day tracker in there as well. And then this is where this changes. So in my old budget planner I used to just have an expense tracker for the month. But actually sometimes it got a bit lost, especially when I was doing my weekly check-in, so I've changed it. So now you get aims for the week, So you might want to say, I'm going to have 4 no spend days this week. I'm going to keep my food budget to under £50 and I am going to list 3 things I need. Whatever your kind of aims for the week ahead is. And then you've got little boxes to your days of the week for your expenses, so when you're spending things. So it's the expense tracker but just different. So you've got the days of the week for week 1 instead. So you've got expense category amount, so I can still highlight my categories because I've got that there, and I've got a space here to say whether it's a no spend day or not. And you get that, so there's it, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then any notes you want to make. Maybe something happened during the week that maybe influenced your spending, maybe it impacted on it. Just make little notes about how the week has gone maybe, or things. And then you've got the week 1 check-in. So if you've watched my budget videos before, you'll know that I like to check in every week just to make sure that I'm staying on track, not spending too much money, or if I am spending too much money, it gives me that knowledge to then rein that in for the next week. So you've got your expense categories here, category spent and remaining, how many no spend days you've managed to have, any extra income that you might have brought in during the month, and then aims for next week. And then it starts again, so week 2 the same, week 2 check-in, week 3, and there are 5 weeks in the month. That's just because sometimes the weeks kind of spill over just to 5, just in case. I didn't want people to run out. But that's how that looks for the expense tracker, and actually I think this works better because it kind of gives you more space to reflect each week, which is a good thing. And that's week 5. And then turning over, so week 5, so we've got the extra income page. This was new in the July one, and this is because every time I talk about making extra income, I then say where it's going to go. So it's either going to go in a sinking fund, in savings or investments. If you've got debt, it might be an extra debt payment, and it just gives you that. So it gives you the space to track it, so date, transaction, where, amount and running total. But then it says if you make any extra income this month, then decide where it goes. So you've got sinking funds, investments or savings, and extra debt payments, so that you're making a plan for all that extra income that you might make during the month in an ideal world. So you've still got the savings aim. It's slightly different, so it's just a money box instead. You have 100 bubbles there, so you divide it by 100. I really like visual representations of savings, and you know, the no spend days is always a visual thing. I like to colour it in. I think that that's a really motivational tool if you use it, and you know, if you are finding you can colour the different bubbles in fairly regularly, that might motivate you to keep on with that, which is a good thing. Then you have a month 1 reflection. So I used to have this in the budget planner anyway. It's just a reflections page, so you can see at the end of the month how your variable expenses have been. So how much have you spent, if there's any remaining. If not, then you know you need to look at that. How many no spend days have you achieved in total? How much extra income have you achieved? Now you've got a track for that there, so you can just transfer the number over, and then things to do differently next month, and that's there. Then there's a little kind of quote, if you like. Budget makes you aware of where your money actually goes. And then the 2 is just the same. You get all the weeks to check in. Week 5, extra income, savings aim, month 2 reflection, and so on. And then month 3 is just the same. So that is the new budget planner in its final form, and I love it. I love how this looks. I love how it looks on the page. There is definitely enough room to write for all these things. It's just, I'm really happy with it. I'm really excited to share this with you. I think that it will help lots of people. That's the aim anyway. And I just love how it looks on the front as well. So the budget planner is launching tomorrow at 8 PM over on my Etsy store. I will leave a link below to that now so that you can favourite the shop or bookmark it or whatever. Obviously this isn't on there yet because it's not up until tomorrow. There's also a giveaway on my Instagram if you want to join that and have a go. It includes winning one of these. And that's it, and I will use this from this point onwards. So my August budget with me video will be using this, and when I do my weekly check-ins and things, it will be all using this budget planner, and I like the fact that it's slightly more compact, so it's A5 as opposed to A4. It just feels a bit better kind of writing, and also you can take it with you much more easily if you wanted to. And I've got lots more designs in the pipeline, so look out for those. I will share those when they are ready. So that's it, that's my new budget planner launch video. That's what it looks like, that's how it all works. I'm really excited to see people use this. I've had messages from people to say they're going to buy it already, and I've only done a limited number, so yeah, if you want one, be around tomorrow at 8 PM to make sure you don't miss out. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.